Hello there, and welcome to My Hero Academia podcast. This is episode number 92 in in this really long continuing series of My Hero Academia.
Yep, it's
And
going for 432 episodes.
it's well, it's got a ways to go. Sure, it's no One Piece, but maybe give it some time, it'll catch up.
Yeah, it might. No, probably not. I feel like it'll be around 200, but we'll see what happens.
We shall see. Anyway, this is the episode where we had our main character, Shinsou, the one who has the cool mask and can throw his voice.
Yeah, and his brainwashing stuff mainly.
Yeah, it was his time to shine in this particular episode. And overall, I think he's another one of those characters, just like Bakuno or Bakugo, where I feel all it would do is take him a little push where he could become a villain himself.
Uh, I don't know if I could see him that way. It's definitely interesting getting into his mindset and like feeling if he's good enough for this or not.
Yeah,
Be-
maybe it's just the way that he looks and his demeanor. Maybe
Yeah,
that's
well, I think
why.
that's kind of the point there. Like he has like the power that would fit a villain really well, not as much a hero.
That's right.
Though it could also be very good for like to disarm a villain to like be able to like, especially if they don't know his power, be able to just like take them down just with his mind control.
Yeah. Yeah, his power is real interesting. Like he brainwashes people, he can freeze them up, and he can even throw like his mask, like throw the voice to make it look similar. I was wondering what the mask was for, but now we know what it's for. It's
Yeah,
for
it's to
the
like disguise
pitch.
his voice.
Yeah. I thought that was really clever and really neat.
It's also interesting that even with if he doesn't use his power, the threat of his power is enough to cause damage.
True.
Like because they were afraid that he was going to mind control them, the Beast guy wasn't able to talk, so that messed up the communication for the whole team, and he didn't trust anything else his team was saying.
Right. Right. There was there I forget their actual names, but there's Vine, the one that is like all religious and
Yeah,
like
like
just
with all the
grows.
religious imagery.
Right. And then there's the other guy. I don't know who he was, but he like he shoots scales out of his body.
Yeah, the scale guy.
Yeah, his was kind of a cool little power. It's just he had interesting costume where it looks like it's like a piece of paper with some parchment on it, just covering his face.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure how that fit in, but I do like all the different character designs and their hero uniforms and all that.
Hmm. Yeah, it's top notch stuff right there. The freaking obviously the strong one is the Beast Boy.
Yeah.
He uh he was going all out. I like how Shinzo, even when he didn't have his voice power, he literally borrowed the stuff from Eraserhead and
Yeah, with
pulled
those
down
the
the pipe.
binding. Which is interesting because a lot of times we do see the heroes fight, like, without their quirks, or, like, they're in a situation where the quirk doesn't help them, but they can still, like, defend themselves.
Yeah, and even the Beast guy was like, "Hey, that's pretty cool, but it's gonna be more than that to take me down." And
Yeah.
you could almost say it was luck that kind of shaved Sinzo, where the other guy with the scales was telling him, look out," and he's like, "I'm not falling for it." But then the thing that kind of like made him realize, "Oh shit, no, that's really him," was because he called him Apocalypse Boy or something.
Yeah, Apocalypse Beast
Yeah,
or
because he's like,
something like
"Wait,
that.
he wasn't there for that conversation." So
Yeah.
so it had to have been him, and freaking Sue came in and threw the guy into him, which was awesome.
Sue seems really powerful the more we see her.
She has, I swear, well, I know she has all the powers that of a frog, but
Uh-huh.
I like how they kind of brought it back to where she was describing her powers in the first season.
Yeah. You
I'm
like to
like,
see,
"Oh
like,
yeah,
what all she can do. I feel
freaking."
like she's, like, one of the author's favorite characters, like, she keeps seeing these cool moments to do stuff.
I think so too. Like, I really think not only author, but she's like a huge fan favorite.
Yeah, that
Like,
might be why.
she's a real huge fan favorite. Freaking and also the one guy that shoots the little air cubes or whatever,
Yeah.
he had a
How he was
moment.
enjoying being, dragged by her with her
He
tongue.
I mean, it's a weird thing to think about, but she does technically wrap you from head to toe in her tongue.
Exactly.
That's I I mean, hey,
And it is weird.
to each their own. I personally, it's like, hey, whatever, man. If you like it, you like it.
Yeah, I guess. Some of these characters are definitely very, interesting.
Hmm. Yeah, freaking one of the big surprises was how Kirishima got like knocked out super quick because you could tell he was like the super powerful one. He was able to
Yeah,
bust
when it
some
comes to all.
people.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking, Kaminari, but yeah, Kirishima, he was, like, one of the first people they took down. It's because, like, they knew how strong he was, so they wanted to, get rid of him first.
Yeah, he was able to knock down those glass air bubbles or whatever. And
Yeah.
who was it that essentially took him down? It was the Beast guy, and that flung him into Vine, I think.
Yeah, he couldn't do anything about the vines, and then the vine person threw him in the jail to knock him out.
Yeah, yeah, it was him. They were down 2 people. It was him, and I think it was the person
The
that
animal
talks to
guy.
animals. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they felt like they had the upper hand because they were winning 2 to nothing. And in normal circumstances, that would be the case, but, you know,
Right.
just like any team, they regroup and got themselves, they took care of business, for
Yeah,
sure.
and when they also had, like, Kaminari, who seemed to be the strongest one they had left, but even that, he was more of a decoy for, Sue and, Shinsu,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
if I'm not sure he meant to be, but it still
Right,
worked out.
right. I really think he wasn't. I think he had that plan, but then when he accidentally stepped on her vine, it just kind of was set in motion at that point. And it's like, okay, well, I guess we're going with this now.
Right. Well, he also had his, pointer too that he, like, put on the guy sorta by accident, and then was able
Hmm.
to, like, use that for a more direct attack, which it's interesting. We keep, like, seeing the characters figure out ways to use their quirks in different ways, even though they're off screen for a lot of the time.
Yeah, yeah. It's
And
it's it's really interesting.
yeah, and
I
the whole episode is like, how can they use their quirks in this situation, and how can they be combined together?
Yeah, yeah. To be honest, this whole episode mainly focused around just the matchup between uh class 1A and class 1B, at least this team. And
Yeah,
it was entertaining, it was fun.
it
it's
was.
it I always like these where you get to see all different people and how they use their powers and quirks in different situations.
Yeah, I'm kind of underwhelmed because they're like, it really doesn't push the story forward in any way other than like showcasing Shinso and some of the others.
Yeah, and I think that we kind of called this from the beginning, like this coming arc is nothing more than just you could call it like fan service, but not in the traditional
Yeah,
sense, but more of the let's see what these quirks do in this sort of environment or
yeah,
with
it's like,
these powers.
yeah, so it's like it's character introduction, showing off cool powers, which is fine,
Hmm.
but that's not like what I watch My Hero for. I like it for more for the ideals, showing the characters.
Yeah,
So I guess we kind of get the characters here, and like seeing the bigger conflict between the League of Villains and the heroes.
I still think something's gonna happen during this. I mean, I know it's more build up and set up kind of right now as far as seeing all the different teams going at it and whatnot, but
Yeah,
I think Shinzo's gonna have a bigger part later on down the road, more than just this episode, and same with a few other characters. That's
yeah.
just my guess.
I feel like some of the Class B characters will get more focus after this too.
I
It's
think
like
so
they're
too.
doing just like bring them back to the forefront of our minds. So maybe in the second part of season 5, they like do something more.
Yeah, because I don't know if it's gonna go the season 1 route or even season 2 where they were in the middle of testing and then the League of Villains show up.
Yeah,
I'm
well, that
I
was season 3.
Oh, okay, that was season 3. Okay,
Yeah,
I
because
couldn't
season 2
remember.
they had the sports festival and then
Right.
the staying arc and then the exams.
Right. Season 3 was the one where Bakugo, or not Bakugo, Midoriya literally just went 1,000,000 times power, and he like broke
Yeah,
all
like
of his
1,000,000%.
yeah, he broke every bone in his body.
Yeah, he should learn not to do that.
Yeah. I think he's learning though.
Yeah,
He's
he hasn't hurt himself badly for the last couple seasons.
yeah, he's been doing well with that. But to be quite honest, that really was the whole episode, really. I mean, the next episode is going to be the next group of people doing their thing.
Yeah,
So,
from the episode, I'm kind of disappointed because like we got the interesting stuff about like the One for All, the thing with Hawk and the League of Villains, but that just seems to be forgotten about for now.
yeah, probably for now. It just seems like they're they wanted to, I don't know, almost kind of get that one for all out of the way just so that they could focus on this. But then
Yeah,
whenever this is over, hey, remember one
yeah,
for
or
all?
maybe like Deku's fight that'll like, well, he's fighting against Shinso too, and like their round, so that might be bringing it back. And he was also thinking that Shinso is like the one who triggered it last time.
Right. Right. Something's gonna happen with Midoriya. Something's gonna
Yeah,
happen with him and his one for all. Maybe he's gonna maybe this whole arc is nothing more than to show how much more powerful he's gonna get, and maybe the link to
yeah,
one for all will get
yeah.
stronger.
Or like when Shinzo will mind control him, but that like fully unleash One for All at 100%, and then Deku will like destroy the entire arena because they're fighting like a really big area for
Yeah.
these small battles. So
You gotta love whenever they put the characters in jail. How it has the principal's face, and it's just like,
oh yes,
welcome.
the principal is great too. I want to see more of him.
Me too. I like his dub voice. His is
Yeah,
real chill. Not to say that it's bad sub, but it's hilarious because what's his power again? Like he
he's
predicts
really
things before it happens.
no, he's just really smart. He's
Right.
not even a human. He's like an animal with a quirk that makes him super smart, so he can like be in human society.
Because the one time we ever saw him fight was when it was it was with
That
a
was the
group of
exams.
students. It was the exams, and he's in a crane the whole time sipping coffee and
Yeah.
knocking shit over. Yeah.
Very weird, but yeah, that was interesting. Hopefully, they like give him more times to fight.
Yeah, I would like to see like how powerful he could be against like a worthy adversary.
Yeah, well, especially since he like fights with his mind and not physical strength. That would be really interesting too. Because I
Yeah,
enjoy seeing it when they outsmart the opponents, not just overpower them.
agreed. Agreed. Well, I know that was really short, but
Yeah,
there wasn't really anything else in this episode other than just like I said, just fan service and quirk usage.
yeah. Something that I've found that they were saying that I'm not sure I agree with what they were trying to do there was they were saying like Shinso was an experience Nick could show in the battle, like when after the first clash with the other team. But I don't know, like even if he was experienced, what could have he done differently?
Right. And that's not to say I mean, yeah, you could say that he's experienced. I wouldn't say he's bad per se. I mean, this is the same dude that made it all the way to the semifinals.
Yeah, well, I'm just like talking in that instance, they seem to be saying he's inexperienced, so he made mistakes. But
Right.
I don't see any mistakes that he made though.
Right.
Like,
I
so that
what
seemed weird for them to say that.
right. What else could you do when you have a big giant beast thing coming at you and I mean, yeah, maybe they mean he's not like physically as far as
Yeah,
like
but like
but I don't
he
know.
successfully mind controlled the beast, and then so it's like he did everything he could. Maybe if he had been like more where he could then try to like get out of the way so that he couldn't be attacked afterwards. But
I don't know. I I feel like sometimes I feel like sometimes they put too much pressure on these students. It's like they're still kids, damn it, let them learn.
yeah,
But uh I can't really think of anything else other than
yeah,
just
there's
cool stuff all around. Nice an episode where you didn't really have to think all that much.
yeah, it's like here, have the cool battle. It's like okay, I'll take it.
We'll
Yeah,
do
I'm
we'll
hoping they do more this season though, because like so far it's okay, but this isn't the reason it's my favorite anime. So
right. I think it's gonna be more of a slow maybe just like a slow burn where it's gonna give you a little taste, and then something to remind you. You'll keep remembering. Then all of a sudden, it'll come at you with something, and you'll go, okay, this is
Yeah.
why I remembered loving this show. I agree with you. I think it's just another one of those where this is UA, this is a school, this is this is one of
Yeah.
those where sometimes we forget it's a school, but I don't
Yeah.
know. I want to see more. I agree with you. I want to see more of the awesome fights, like in
Mhm.
season 4.
Or awesome fights that have a meaning behind them.
Right, right. Because season 4, that arc with Overhaul was amazing.
Yeah, and it wasn't just, like, because the fights themselves were cool, but they had so much meaning and so much power, like, with what the characters are going through. Here's
Hmm.
it's like, okay, they're fighting because the school told them to. That's basically all there is to it.
This is an exam. Now take it seriously, kids.
Yes. Now go beat each other up.
Right. Go beat each other up, but not too hard. Don't kill each other. I always laugh at that because it's like, what if one of them has a quirk where they could literally just like completely destroy and kill the other person? Like,
Yeah, I feel like Deku's quirk could probably kill someone with all that power.
right.
Bakugo, Todoroki probably could with all their, like, fire and everything. The
Yeah.
Beast Guy probably could with his physical strength.
Right. There's like some characters in here where, yeah, if they wanted to, they could literally do some damage to other students, but they're just treating it like an exam. Just totally fine. I think
Yeah,
I think this
or like
person's
they're
going insane.
or like they're very good at, like, restraining you if their attack's actually gonna hit the other person.
Right. Right. Bakugo,
Yeah,
I could see him whenever he has his matchup, he's gonna literally like hurt the other person.
yeah. Or we'll just assume it's a shonen anime, so don't think about that too much.
Right, right, right. Sometimes I have to remember it's an anime, so you gotta remember it's still an anime.
Yeah.
But fine. I guess. Anyway, uh but I guess that's all we got for was there anything else you wanted to add?
No, I'm out of stuff.
All right. Well, I guess I should let the people know next week. I won't be here, and well, and neither will Rising. So we'll be doing a 2-for-1 episode 2 weeks from today. So that would be episodes 93 and 94.
Yep. I'm going to be going to see friends, so I'll be having fun not related to YouTube, probably.
And that sounds awesome. Hope you have a good one as well. And we will see you 2 weeks from now when we'll be having a double episode. What?
Yep. And hopefully I'll go more than 17 minutes.
Right, right. I mean, it has to. We'll be talking about 2 episodes.
Yes, if not, I'll be sad.
Yeah, we'll watch it. We talk about 2 episodes, and it's like 10 minutes long.
Yeah. We'll make stuff up if it's that short.
Right, be like, oh shoot. So you keep talking about this one show about Twin Tails, right?
I was just thinking we talk about Twin Tails instead. All right, we need to do a Twin Tails podcast after My Hero's over.
Okay, we got 25 episodes. This was 21 to go. We got a ways to go. Alrighty. Well, thanks everybody for listening. You can find Rising Sun Reviews link in the description down below to his channel. It is nothing but awesomeness and greatness. And we will see you guys 2 weeks from today. We'll be talking about episodes 93 and 94.
All right, talk to you then.
All right, man. Later.